Alright, so let me tell y'all about a story about a time where I risked my freedom to get a piece of that poontang pie. So mind you, at the time, I have no license and no insurance. Only thing good was my tag, because I always, anytime tag season come around, my tag is about to expire, I always do the 2-year plan. Because I don't feel like dealing with it the next year. Just run me up. And that, a lot of times, I'm not going to lie, that saved me. But yeah, so I have no license because my license was suspended. No insurance. So if you get pulled over, you going to jail. So anyway, so the shorty that I was, not necessarily, I think me and her, I don't know if I wasn't really dealing with her at the time, but like we were still cool. And maybe every here and there we'd fuck. But, I don't think we was like actively speaking to each other. But of course we had fucked many times before. There was, you know, that whole situation was kind of, she wanted me in the beginning, then I didn't want her. Then when I wanted her, she didn't want me. It's just this weird little, anyway. So she hit me up, yo, boom, boom, boom. I think like she wanted to come spend the night or just not be at her crib because her and her grandmother, who she lived with at the time, was getting into it. And they was like beefing or, let me adjust that a little bit. There you go. They was beefing and they was getting at it. And she's like, can I come over and, you know, just hang out? My grandmother giving me problems. And I'm like, yeah, sure, whatever. You can come spend the night. And I know what you're thinking. Damn, Alex, that's honorable. She going through some shit and you just giving her a place of refuge? No, nigga, I was trying to fuck. Come on, I'm a nigga again. I'm still a nigga. But I'm trying to fuck. Mind you, this is a chick we are already fucked, so it ain't like, you know what I mean? Whatever. So I'm like, I bet. But mind you, she doesn't have a vehicle. I do, but I don't have no license. No insurance. Okay. So, whatever. I pull up, I go to her crib. Now, she lives, I don't want to say where she live at. But she lives on the corner of like an intersection, but it's in a residential area. So, if you gotta, when you go to her crib, she lives off of Sunrise. I'll say that. You gotta make a right. There's a very narrow road. It's a 2-lane road where it's, and then after you get to the end of that street, you make a left, and then she's at the corner of an intersection. So if you're just going straight, she'll be on your left side, you know, and her house would be like, because it's in an intersection. So, so she'll be on the left side, but if you turn into where she lives, her house is the first house on the right. So I'm like, all right, I'm pulling up, I go, and then I'm like, man, I was gonna, so I get to her house. Remember, she lives on the corner of like an intersection. So I was gonna, I had kind of like parked in so that, you know, my passenger door is facing towards the house so she could just come in. But I'm like, I'm gonna have to reverse and dip out anyway. So I say, you know what, I'm just gonna reverse and I'll park, you know, I can't even explain it. So shorty lives at the corner of an intersection. So her house is on the corner, right? So if you're at the intersection, but her house is right here on the corner. So you could go this way, that way, that way. This way. Her house is on the corner. So I park in and I say, you know what? So where my passenger door is towards her house, so she could just walk in. But I said, you know what? I'm gonna reverse, so I'm on the main street, but my passenger door will still be towards her, you know, so she could just walk in. As I'm making the reverse, so I'm already parked, and I decide to reverse. I see a cop, and I said, oh shit. Again, I have no license, no insurance. I'm looking like, all right, fuck, let me not even, I don't know if I'm doing anything illegal. They gonna see me reversing, doing all this bullshit. Officer might be like, what the fuck is this nigga doing? So I just pull back in, and it's a long stretch of street. So I just pull in and I just park at one random house. And I could see the cop just passing by. And he's going at a speed where I know he's looking. I couldn't really see inside his car, obviously. Got the tents and it's nighttime. But I could see he kind of just looking like, what the fuck is this nigga doing over here? I need to see what the fuck is this motherfucker? Like, what he doing? So anyway, shorty come outside. She's like, hey, where you at? I'm like, hold up, I'm down the street, but I'm waiting a little bit because I wanted the cop to just go fuck off. I come back up. You know, she gets in the car, pick up. Now, we come back to the intersection. I look right. Don't see anybody. I look left. Mind you, it's nighttime. It's probably, I don't know, 10, 11 o'clock in the night. I look right. Don't see anybody. I look left. I don't see anybody. I look right. I look left. Don't see nobody. I look right. Now I'm starting to turn. And as I look left, to just give that one final check, I see a cop car speeding towards me. I said, fuck! Whoa, I said, damn it, man. As I'm turning, the cop just, he's on me. He's on my bumper. We'll delete this too. Hold up, because I'm in the music video section. So, damn, why the light looking like this? Hold up, where we at? So anyway, so I made the turn. The cop is on me. I'm talking about he's probably within a foot and a half, maybe 2 feet from my bumper, how close he's riding me. And I said, fuck! I'm in the car panic mode. Fuck, man, fuck! Damn it, man, fuck! In my head, I'm like, bro, I knew I should have stayed fucking home. Did all this shit for some fucking pussy. Fuck, man, god damn it! Ah. I'm in the car spazzing out. But I'm driving, you know, I'm in a residential area, so the probably the speed limit probably 15 or so. Nigga, I'm doing 5. But I'm like, fuck! Because I have no license, no insurance. But my tag was good. The only thing. I hit a stop sign, I stop, I probably stop 10 seconds. Look, I make the right, he makes the right. He's right on me. And I said, fuck! And I said, he's not gonna let me get to Sunrise. And as I'm spazzing, the chick that's in the car with me, she like, bro, just pull over. And I said, in my head, I'm like, bitch! Nigga, we gotta let that nigga do his job. I ain't just fucking pulling over and giving him no easy win like that. Nigga, fuck out of here. Now, I don't like, we've all probably watched the episode of Cops or seen on the news where somebody starts like running from the police, evading the police, whether they're driving or they're on foot. And we all probably look at them like, bro, you stupid. Like, they gonna catch you, bro. Why are you doing that? In that very moment, I understood it. Because I remember saying to myself, I ain't going to jail, bro. They gonna have to take me to jail. You know, like I ain't going. Going is like willingly, you know, participating. Ah, shit. So you know, I know a lot of people kind of be like, oh man, like, you know, why these guys run from the police? They got them. They got the dogs on them, helicopters. You can't go nowhere. Like, why are they running? They should just. I understood in that moment because my mindset was, bruh, he ain't going to jail. You gonna have to take me to jail. It's a big difference. I'm not, if that nigga hit them lights, I'm hitting the gas. If he hit them lights, nigga, I'm hitting the gas and y'all just gonna have to take me out of my crashed vehicle, drag me out of that bitch, beat me half to death with the baton like fucking Stryker on Mortal Kombat, and then throw me in the back of the cruiser, bloody, beaten, and mangled, and haul me off to jail. Ain't going to jail. You gonna have to take me to jail. So I'm in the car. I'm like, man, this nigga ain't gonna let me get on. And I was at the time I was riding a 1999 Honda Civic. It was all stock though. I didn't have any modifications to it. But I said, boy, we gonna push this motherfucker today though. We gonna push this bitch, cause I was like, nigga, if I get on Sunrise, I was thinking to myself, he's not gonna let me get to Sunrise, cause we's on this narrow stretch of street now. And it's only 2 lanes. So it's a lane for oncoming traffic, lane, and another lane for the other, you know, opposite side of ongoing traffic. And I'm like, man, I'm not going to jail, bro. This nigga gonna have to take me to jail. I know I ain't on point. I ain't got no license. It's suspended. I know good and well it's suspended. I ain't got no insurance because fuck them. You know, I ain't, you know. And so I could save less, I didn't want to switch to Geico. I just switched to not paying none of you niggas. Fuck y'all insurance companies, nigga. And I said, I know my tag is good, but that ain't gonna save me a trip from jail. I'm finna take my chances. I'm not gonna shoot it out with these niggas or nothing, but man, fuck it. So I'm in the car panicking. Fuck, man. Fuck. You know, she here, man, just pull over, Man, I'm like, bitch, shut the fuck up, nigga. You know, pulling over nothing, nigga. Pull down my pants with my dick out, nigga. We ain't pulling over shit. But I'm panicking, heart just heart beating 100 miles per second. And I said, fuck. And I'm just waiting for him to just, I don't know how they do it. Is it a button if they got a switch? I'm waiting for him to hit the switch. Because I said the second I see any light behind me, I'm pulling off. So now, when you get close to the sunrise on the street that I'm on, remember, it's 2 lanes. But when you get to the light, there's a 3rd lane now. So there's a lane where you could turn right. Because it's only, sunrise is just running, you know, that's the main road. And there's no other road on the opposite side of where we at. So it's just, from that point, it's just east or west. So it has 2 lanes where one you could go east. I mean, one you could go west and one you could go east. So I'm like, all right, fuck it. Like, I'm locked in. I'm like, fuck, like, if he hit them lights, I'm dipping. But I'm like, he not going to let me get on sunrise. But here's the thing that a cop told me, too. Because I used to work security. So a cop was like, nigga, we like to chase. Cops will do shit to make you bust a move so they could chase you and apprehend you. They like the thrill of the chase. They like to just, how he was doing it, tailgating me and hoping that I would put the foot on the gas at any little increment of speed and he was going, you know what I mean? So he could, you know what I mean? And the cop told me this. So I'm like, I ain't going to play your game. I'm not going to just pull off on you. But I'm looking at, so cops like the thrill of the chase. Don't get it fucked up. These niggas will try to bait you into taking them onto a fucking high-speed chase. Which I was going to give them if he put them lights on. We getting up to sunrise, and I'm like, fuck. So now, like I said, it's now veering off into 2 separate lanes, just so one you could go west, one you could go east. He's veering off, because I'm going west, because my crib is back west. He's veering off. And I said, oh my God. Now, as he's passing, I'm postures up, you know, chin down. I'm 10 to 5. What that shit is, 10 to 2. Nigga, I don't drive like that. Nigga, I be driving one hand, driving with my knees and shit, goddamn, leaning back, you know what I mean? I don't drive like that, but when that nigga was passing, I'm just acting like nothing's wrong. And I could see him. Even though I'm looking directly ahead, my peripherals is locked on him. And I could see him in his car looking like I literally see him. He trying to like stare a hole into me. And I'm just, oh, nothing's wrong. Just it's another afternoon from work. Right? He veers off. I'm in the car turning up. Yes, let's go. Let's fucking go. Come on. Let's go. Let's fucking go, nigga. God. I'm excited. I'm like, bruh, my freedom flashed in front of my eyes. I was going to take this officer on a chase of his fucking life. And all of that is avoided. Now, the only thing left to do is go home and you know, I got to blow this bitch back out because of what I just went through. Boom. We get to the crib and I'm in my head. I'm like, I'm not going out for the rest of the night. So she probably gonna have to spend the night. Well, she done a few times already, but you know what I mean? I'm like, after that experience, I'm locked in. Once I get to the house, I ain't going nowhere. We get to the crib. I get on the bed. I'm like, oh yeah, come on, just relax. Like, you know what I mean? Come on, vibe. She takes her pants off. A smell engulfs the room. This very room that we're in right now, a smell engulfs the room. Oh, what the fuck is that? In my head, I immediately get mad. Because I said, damn, this bitch tried it, bruh. You knew you was coming over here to get piped. And your hygiene ain't on point. You knew you was coming over here. You knew what it was. And your hygiene ain't on point, shorty. Never disrespect me like this. Anyway, I'm going to take one for the team. Fuck it. I mean, I do have a shower, though. So you could, you know, freshen up. Then she goes, and this is all I'm saying, all this in my head. Then she goes, oh, you know we not having sex tonight, right? Bitch! What? Yo, what the fuck? Yo, who you talking to, yo? Now, again, we've already been intimate before. This is not no, you know, predator vibes or nothing. But for what I just went through, I risked my freedom. I was going to take the police on a high-speed chase. And I was going to get caught. I knew I didn't have anywhere to go. I'm just going to run into my car. Run out again. Something's going to happen. I'm going to crash out. I'm going to go to jail. And I risked that for the poontang pie, for that pussy. And you mean to tell me we not gonna fuck? Huh? I beg your pardon? In other words, what, nigga? I remember I just told Shorty, hey man, you gotta go, bro. Alright. You gotta go though. She was like, can you drop me? I said, I ain't leaving my house. You gotta go though. He said, okay, I'm gonna call my auntie. My auntie gonna come pick me up. Call whoever. You gotta go though. And then auntie came and picked up. I didn't walk her to the door. I didn't walk her out. Yeah, I was an asshole for it. But nigga, I just risked my motherfucking life, nigga. I risked my freedom, nigga. I risked my asshole. I don't know how they getting down to jail. I never been. This niggas out there raping niggas. Nigga, boy. And you mean to tell me I'm not gonna get none? And you mean to tell me that shit stank? How? How? You forgot what you, Shorty, you knew. And I ate that. It's one of the many L's in my life that I still carry with me to this day. But that was the time I risked my freedom for that poontang pie.